this shit is hard, you guys, and I'm like a super strong person, but highly recommend rethinking moving when you're pregnant and doing it all by yourself. Here we go, guys, straight from the airport with our bags to the U-Haul for the pickup of our moving truck, and we're off to this absolutely crazy adventure.
Fill this truck, we're gonna have a serious problem.
Here is my hot truck driver.
Oh, yeah.
Did you pick me up on the side of the road?
Our international truck driver. There's nothing against truck drivers. That's a really difficult
I
job.
think it's one of the hardest jobs, honestly. It's like staying awake and driving for long distances is definitely very, very hard, and I admire truck drivers because it is a very hard job. This time we've picked up the U-Haul without any bigger issues. Actually, there was no issues at all, despite the fact that they did change the location of the pickup.
But
obviously.
that's always, they always change the location of the pickup for when it's one ways.
Yeah.
So
So
is
last,
what it is.
yeah.
Not a problem.
Well, last time when we were moving from California to Texas, we ran into multiple issues, and if you're not familiar with them, we had a homeless person sleeping inside of the truck when we opened it. The truck was blocked, so we were not able to leave, even though we were picking up after hours, and U-Haul knew we are picking up after hours. There was another truck blocking us, so we were unable to move. They changed our location on the day off twice, so we drove an hour, then drove an hour back to the original location to pick up the truck. They did not have supplies that we ordered, so why are we doing it again with U-Haul? Because it is the cheapest option and we value money. But would I recommend U-Haul to you guys if you're moving?
They solved all the problems last time. Yes, it was a little bit annoying, but in the end it all got figured out. And the other thing that's great about U-Haul, which I don't think we talked about yet, is every single time when you're doing these one-way moves, they'll ask you if you want to do ride share, or load share, which you totally should not do if you're not comfortable driving large trucks and trailers. But they're giving me, well, they offered $750 to bring a trailer to Florida. And then what a lot of people probably don't know is you can negotiate with them. So I'm now getting $850 or $900 to bring this trailer. The rental was like $3,000, but so it brings the total cost down to like $2,000, which is way better price than anybody else has to offer.
Yeah, if you hire movers, especially for a long distance move like that, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. And Randy is a superhuman. I don't know, like me and my mom both.
I just pretend to know how to do things long enough to where it's like fake it till you make it, you know?
No, I'm like, both me and my mom are just in disbelief on Randy's like moving skills, but I'm obviously a little bit worried it's just gonna bite him in the ass later when,
maybe one day,
you know, he's picking up heavy things in his bag and stuff. And we're definitely, or I'm thinking that definitely, I'm sure that Randy will have different opinions, but I think we should definitely get movers, especially when we get to Miami. Just because we're moving to an apartment, it's a little bit harder to move things than, you know, moving through a garage in a house that's on the bottom floor. So that's my suggestion here. So now we're on our way home. Tomorrow we start packing, and again, this is the beginning of the crazy adventure. I know what you see behind me is very questionable, but we are finally moving, and I can't believe I'm saying it out loud. We only have 2 days to pack up the entire house and go, which is extremely stressful. And our house looks very questionable. There's just so much mess everywhere that I'm not sure how we're going to make it all happen, but we usually do make things happen. So I think with a little bit of hard work and no sleep and maybe extra caffeine for those next 2 days, we're going to pack up this house and get on the road to Miami. Here's kind of what we're dealing with. This is the kitchen. It's just a bunch of random things. My luggage from Mexico is here. The bedroom is probably the worst of them all, and this is the worst state that this bedroom has ever seen. It's honestly very concerning. Here we have the bathroom. The bathroom is not that bad. We already have one box packed. My stuff. Don't look at it. It looks messy. And then we have the closet, which I have to finish up today and pack it up, get it ready to go.
Quick update. We have most of the furniture now in here with all the boxes and still have plenty of room. It shouldn't be a problem making all of this fit. This mirror is going to be pretty tough to move by myself. It's like 300 pounds the last 2 times we've moved it. I needed someone else's help. Marta's not here right now, but I'm gonna see if I can do it. All right, feels good to get that one done because that's honestly the hardest thing I have to move today.
I had to take a little intermission and I went to get my nails done because one of my nails was lifting, so I absolutely had to. I don't have a choice. And by the time I got back, Randy is like almost done with half of the house somehow. I'm telling you, like, he's a magician when it comes to moving. I'm not sure what he's doing or if he's doing some secret tricks and magic on the side when I'm not looking, but he's just so efficient and so organized. I feel like he is a master of Tetris, honestly, because he just stack things and makes things fit in the way that they're supposed to fit. Usually when we travel, like go camping or like on road trips, like Randy is the one that would be packing all the car for like us and all the friends, because he's the only one who knows how to put things together so they all fit. So it comes very handy when moving. So if you need to hire somebody as an advisor for your moving, I will send Randy over and he can help you out. I just wanted to let you guys know, if you're thinking about moving pregnant, don't. My back hurts so bad. Standing hurts, sitting hurts, laying down hurts, and I can't lay down because the house still looks a little bit like that. And I just threw up, which is amazing. I don't know why, I just felt really, really sick. Everything came up and I just threw up for no reason. I'm not sure if it's stress or if it's related to something I ate, because I'm not nauseous anymore, so I'm not sure why. But I just did, so that's great. I'm kind of scared to drink water right now because I don't want it to come up, because I really need to get to work and continue packing. The absolute insanity of moving, we forgot to record it, but we just did a little donation run. I compiled probably 7 or 8 big trash bags full of clothing that we just dropped off at the donation bin. It feels like a major weight off my shoulders whenever I'm getting rid of clothing, just because I have so much of it, not by choice. We just get sent a lot of things, and we work with a lot of clothing companies too, so there's just a lot of clothing laying around, and I'm just so glad that we did that. I also sent out some Amazon returns at Whole Foods that I had laying around, so that feels really good. I always love shipping out packages, if it's for like wear or by Poshmark or whatever it might be. I love to get the packages out and shipping them, so that feels like a major weight off our shoulders. Randy is back. He looks we both look I look exhausted even though I don't feel like I did much just yet, and the house is still a mess, but we have a major progress. The truck is almost full. There's not much stuff left. There's just like little things laying around, and then we're going to be focusing on cleaning the house tomorrow. So I think we're pretty good. We're doing pretty good on time. We're doing pretty good. It's not so stressful. I am not feeling so great. My back is absolutely killing me, but we have to just push through those last 2 days. I also feel very emotional today, and I was telling Randy I was literally crying during the day. I'm not sure if it's the pregnancy or if it's the stress and just being overwhelmed. I also realized that we've been married for 10 years and we moved 9 times throughout the relationship, our relationship. So I think I'm just exhausted of like packing and moving, and I think maybe next year or in 2 years I will be ready to like buy a house and settle down, because this is a lot, especially when you're pregnant, and I'm trying to be a superhuman, superwoman and like suck it up and be strong, but this is obviously not the most ideal situation, and I know I did it to myself. I wanted to move, so I can't really complain because we could have just stayed here for the rest of the year. So I know at the end, when we're already in Miami and like settled and, you know, walking around and being on the beach and by the pool and stuff, it's all going to be worth it. But right now I'm on a major struggle bus, you guys. I'm on my last straw for those next 2 days. Good morning, friends. It's day 2 and the last day of us packing and leaving this house. And we've been doing a major progress, I think. I think every time I check in, it's like, we're doing a major progress. But I wanted to show you our sleep situation, and this kind of brings me memories, because when me and Randy first got married, we were so poor that for multiple months we could only afford a mattress and like some cheap plates and forks to have in the kitchen. And I think we bought a toaster, a microwave, because our apartment did not come. It was like a very crappy apartment, but we couldn't afford anything else. So we got a microwave, we got a mattress and some like plastic Tupperware or whatever to eat out of. And this sleeping arrangements that we have going on in here right now just really reminds me and brings me memories, because that was it, you guys. For multiple months we were just sleeping on a mattress on the floor, just like this one. So here you can see that a lot of things are already gone. There's still a little bit of a mess in here, so obviously ignore that. But I wanted to show you what a major progress I did on the closet. Look at that. All emptied out and cleaned. Beautiful. So as of right now, out of 15 rooms that are here in this, not 15 bedrooms, but like 15 rooms, meaning bathrooms, closet and stuff like that, 2 of them are emptied out and clean and ready to go. So it's only 9 a.m. We have all day, and my back is already hurting starting this morning, so that's going to be wonderful. Yesterday Randy got how many steps? 35,000 steps, and we have not left the house. So it was just him packing, cleaning, and just moving around the house, which is absolutely ridiculous. And I had my nail appointment that took like 5 hours, so I didn't get that much steps. But today I'm having a competition with him. But considering what he's doing right now, he's just walking for the purpose of walking. I don't know if I'm going to beat him, but we'll see at the end of the day who got more steps, which I know it's gonna be him, but I can still try to catch up with him. Back to work. We're very excited and ready to jump on the road. My pancake is a direct representation of how our life looks like right now. Everything is falling apart. The taste is still there though, so it doesn't really matter how it looks like. Okay, we took a little break from packing and cleaning, and we are quickly running to the dump. Usually we get a dumpster whenever we move, so we can just easily throw away the trash that doesn't fit in the trash bins, but this time we didn't, because in Texas, what is nice about Texas comparatively to California, I believe in California you don't have like dump places where you can... You do?
Yeah, I went to it for the last move to get rid of all the scrap metal. So
I think it's harder.
No, it's not.
But
They have dumps in every state.
In Beverly Hills, there was no dumps.
Yeah, there's no dump in Beverly Hills, but that was why. Did we get a dumpster for Beverly Hills?
Yes.
Yeah, but that was just dumpsters. Obviously, way easier than like loading it up in the car and everything.
Yeah, but this time, obviously, we started cleaning out the house a couple of weeks prior to moving, so we kind of get a head start of like throwing things away. So we were sure to like fill up the trash. Even when we're going to Mexico, we made sure that the trash is like filled to the top with all the trash that we don't need. So we're doing just a quick dump and we're also going to donate more clothing. I've made a very difficult decision this morning to let go of 2 of my jackets that I've been living in since since we've lived in, oh my god, I think since we're in Koreatown in LA, so it's been probably like 6 or 7 years that I had those 2 jackets, and they're like the teddy jackets that every winter I would just wear all day long, and they're so worn, they're in such bad shape, but every year I just couldn't say no to them, but I packed them up and I'm donating them. They're not like in terrible shape. No, it sounds so bad. No, I'm not donating like really bad shaped clothes. Like they're still very usable, but they're obviously worn. Like they don't look brand new, but they're like in a good shape.
Now they're vintage.
Oh my god, now that sounds bad that I'm donating like bad clothes. It's not. Like I just have very gently used clothes. Like those 2 jackets, I've been just having a very hard time of letting go, and I've used them
but regardless,
over
even
and
if
over
they're
again.
in like not great shape, it's still better than throwing it away.
Yeah,
like, there's
no, but
places that will buy them and then recycle them and use them for other stuff too.
That's true. But I don't want you guys to think that I just like am donating the clothes that are not usable. Like they're absolutely in a perfect shape. They just have been washed, so they look like they're used. And I also have a couple of returns that we're dropping off at the UPS. Maybe we're gonna get another coffee.
Yeah, we will. Because I think we have a free one now. No,
we have
technically 1 more stamp, but they've missed it. So
we have like 2 more stamps to get 1 free coffee.
With the excavator.
Okay.
Yeah. How much was it again?
$21.65.
What happened?
Oh, I just cut my hand on this rusty thing.
Oh no, tetanus.
I don't have time for the tetanus shot. Looks like that's the end.
1 more stop, just UPS, and we're back to packing. I have to tell you guys, for the past couple of days, whenever we have trouble sleeping, we kind of pop a Benny here and there. A Benadryl.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. Like whenever we can't sleep.
If I go like 3 or 4 days of just unable to be able to get like a good night's sleep, I'll have some Benadryl. And just so you guys know, Benadryl is the exact same leading ingredient that's in ZzzQuil. So if you take ZzzQuil and you think it's bad to take Benadryl, that's just ridiculous. It's literally the same thing.
And it's safe for pregnancy. And again, we don't take it often. It's like whenever I have trouble sleeping. And yesterday I did not take it, but today I feel like groggy and slow as if I took it. And Randy took it and he's well rested. But the funny thing is I was like really sleeping well last night, surprisingly. And I wake up in the morning, not wake up, like I feel Randy was checking my pulse in the morning. And I was so confused because I was just sleeping like an angel, and he's checking my pulse randomly, which was so funny. Why were you checking my pulse?
Because you weren't snoring. And you snore so much and so loud that now when you like aren't snoring so bad, I just assumed you were dead. So
So I just wake up with like 2 fingers on my neck and I'm like, what is going on? And that's how I woke up, with Randy checking if I'm alive. because-
luckily she was just quietly sleeping nicely. So that was good. Good
Time
news.
for a coffee because I need to wake up because I don't know why I am so slow and like tired today.
And I need a coffee too. I'm not tired or slow, but I just need a coffee. There was a Danish here. But in the time it took Marta to pick up the Osmo and press the record button, it disappeared.
What happened? Wow. Big mouth, and we got 2 last coffees.
Probably not.
This is the second day of us moving and the second day of me just bawling my eyes out. So highly recommend rethinking moving when you're pregnant and doing it all by yourself without any help. This shit is hard, you guys, and I'm like a super strong person, but my back hurts. I had stomach issues and diarrhea and threw up today, and I'm still trying to clean and pack and trying to feel useful, but obviously I am not at my full capacity right now and I can't do as much as I normally would. And yesterday during packing we stumbled upon the ashes of our dog and our cat. And it's been, I think, 7 or 8 months, and this was the first time that I saw the packages with their ashes, and it was not fun at all and really hard, but I'm kind of glad we're leaving that part in that house because I wouldn't want to open them in our new apartment and just have bad memories there. So I'm glad that we stumbled upon that and kind of got it out of the way, so I saw it and can kind of move on. But I wasn't really emotional in my first trimester. I wasn't really like a crybaby at all. I'm in general not a crybaby. I never cry. I'm never emotional. I'm always so strong, but I don't know. I just feel so useless and weak, and my back really hurts. So yeah, that's the update. But I think I did a good job scrubbing the bathroom. So that's a nice little touch here. Wow, now I'm this girl that's crying on the internet, but this is the reality, you guys. The shower is clean. So I have to sit down literally every 5 seconds because my back is absolutely killing me. I actually googled that there is something called satiated pain or something like that, which is like a pregnancy lower back pain that's like shooting down, and I'm not sure if that's not what I'm having because I wake up with an insane back pain and I go to bed with insane back pain. So hopefully it's not like a chronic thing that's gonna last until the end of the pregnancy. Maybe it's just because we've been moving around a lot and I haven't been really comfortable. So okay, enough of that. I gotta get back to work, get back to packing. I did just hire movers to help us when we get to Miami, so it should be a little bit easier because I definitely obviously can't live and help too much, and Randy will need help getting things up the elevator and up to our apartment, so I just booked some movers, so moving in should be easier than moving out.
All right, it is like 9 p.m. and we are at Home Depot because I realized that I forgot to replace the outlet cover that I broke. So last minute run.
Is absolutely
destroyed. But we're almost done. So this is like the last thing.
6 a.m. you guys. We've been literally the first customers in Home Depot this morning.
Somebody said we needed more boxes, and somebody else said, no, we definitely have enough. We didn't have enough.
Alright you guys, it is 6 a.m. We were the first customers at Home Depot this morning and last customers at Home Depot last night. We are literally fighting with time right now because we have our final inspection at 9 a.m. So we have 3 more hours to finish off the house and clean it all out. I am already not feeling great because my back really hurts. I feel like this whole vlog I'm just complaining about my back, but it's like really bad, so that's why. But in 3 hours we'll be on our way to Miami, which is absolutely crazy.
It's almost done. We're almost out of here and on the road again. Alright
you guys, I look ridiculous, but the house is officially done. So I'm going to do a quick final walkthrough with you guys to show you guys how well we did on cleaning out and clearing out the house. So just really quick. Here we have the bathroom and the closet that I showed you guys. This was the first room that was actually cleaned out, which is very surprising considering the amount of clothes that I have. Here was our bedroom. We're leaving the blinds because we just thought it would be nice to leave them and the person who is moving in doesn't mind. Here we have the big living room, my mom, the kitchen, the dining room that you guys have seen a bunch of videos in of us setting up the table. Here was our beautiful patio with the outdoor furniture that lasted there for about a month. Another bathroom. Here was supposed to be the baby room, but actually now that I'm thinking about it, like facing the street, the baby room, I don't know if I would feel safe because that window opens and I don't know, like people steal babies, so. And the upstairs, you guys have not seen the upstairs really, because I did not shoot any content upstairs really, or didn't spend any time here at all. Like that whole floor was not used, it was just used by my mom. So here we have this giant, what do they call it, like playroom area. Another bathroom, another room. Here we had another balcony with a nice view that also wasn't really used. Here was my mom's room with another bathroom. And that is it, you guys. I'm actually terrified of talking to Randy right now because he's so over it and I'm not shocked. But like I said, I did hire 3 helpers to help us move stuff up to an apartment in Miami, so it should be much easier unloading than loading because it was literally all on him. And look at that. This is the 26-foot truck that we thought will have so much space in, and turns out we really don't. We filled it up again, but there's a lot of stuff that we're going to be still selling that we didn't get to do when we're here because of the Mexico trip. So there's still a lot of stuff that is going to be sold and it's not going to be coming to an apartment. We actually got like a month-long storage. So when you're renting with U-Haul, they will give you like a month free storage. So we decided to do that to just help us get rid of all the stuff that we don't need. So it should kind of take the load off and like not fill out the apartment up from the bottom to the ceilings, because it looks kind of terrifying, you know, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it happen, try to get rid of a bunch of stuff, and I'm just excited to get on the road. Honestly, the best part about moving is just having everything loaded and just driving, because then you know that you're done and like you're moving on. And the worst is just like still like putting stuff in and like cleaning out the house and stuff. And we just did it 3 months ago, mostly Randy, so he's so over it, right? I think we're gonna be vlogging our road. I'm not sure how stressful it's going to be, but we're going to try to vlog it. We're taking it very slow, but I think I'm going to talk to you guys about it on the road, and this vlog should just end here because we have to get the hell out of here. I love you guys. Thank you for watching and jumping on this wild adventure with us and moving to Miami. I love you all and see you in my next one.